You're just joining me. This is Let's Talk Showbiz, and my name is Doreen Avi. And of course, the conversation has solely been on the Grammys. Lots of people or a section of the public trolling our musicians because they think that they couldn't make it to the Grammys. Some of them have also been congratulating Burna Boy and Wizkid. And well, it's been a whole back and forth. Everybody seems to have an opinion when it comes to the Grammys. But my colleague Catherine Asamoah caught up with Mike Quest, who happens to be a musician and a record producer in the United States. He's actually worked with the likes of Beyonce and of course her father, Mr. Noels. And well, he's been talking a bit about the Grammys and some of our musicians who can actually work their way through it, win a Grammy. Mention the likes of Jackie, Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, quite a number of people. And he also thinks that the whole talk about the Grammy or the Grammys, who is winning, who is not winning, is really unnecessary. So let's hear from Mike Quest.
Good that the conversation has sparked. I think it's good because it's about time that we realize that it's a serious topic. My take on the Grammys, I mean, even like I put out a tweet and then people were like going at me because I was like, look, it's all well and good talking, but a lot of people don't even understand how Grammy works. Like there's a process to go through. There's like the academy that you have to be a part of. There's submission processes, there's criteria to even just be considered. And it's not like Burna Boy, it was all very, very much planned and calculated. Like Diddy being the executive producer, he's part of the Grammy Academy, all these kind of things. I was part of the Grammy Academy when I was working with Beyonce, and it's a very, very stringent criteria. So before we even get to the type of music that you're even bringing to the table, if you don't understand these processes or you don't have a team that understand how to even make a submission for you, then it's a non-starter. It's a non-starter. We have to get people in Ghana who take music to the next level. Like, yes, we've got people here who can build local hype. They can get you, this award, that award, get you all over the place, and that's good. But then taking it externally to international awards, there's criteria. And it's not just because someone's hot that the Grammys, they don't go looking for people like that. It's about submitting things to them. So we need more music business education. That's one thing. And then I think that there is the conversation about the quality of music. And I always say, look, there's different types of musicians. There's singer-songwriters, there's people that focus on their vocal ability, there's people that focus on content, there's people that obviously are just entertainers, and if you say you're listening to their lyrics and judging them by that, Charlie, that's not what they're there to do. They go on stage, they mime, and that's what they do. But at the end of the day, even with the Grammys, there's different Grammys for different things. There's Grammys for songwriters, there's Grammys for albums, there's Grammys for even mix engineers. Yeah. Like, people who mix and master, people that might not realize there's Grammys for that. So it's about taking what we do to the next level. The music, I do feel like it's a shame because, like legends like Osibisa, legends like, what I mean? Those kind of guys from the Machide days and all these guys, they've paved the way. They've done a lot of hard work in creating an indigenous, local kind of sound that's identified. Now, a lot of what we do could have been done in Ghana, could have been done in like it's a bit of a, fused, kind of merged kind of sound. There isn't really a clearly identifiable sound. So maybe some people's argument is that could be an issue because say you go to Francophone countries, the Coupé de Calais is very clear. As soon as you hear it, that's a Francophone sound. I don't know if we have that from Ghana. I don't know if that's the answer, but I think the conversation has to be had, and we need to take it to the next level in terms of professionalism, and that covers songwriting, production, mixing, mastering, and music business in terms of executing your material.
Okay. Does it include originality as well? Because you can see Burna Boy and the kind of music that he does, it's kind of like original, like Nigerian music with the fashion, with the lyrics and everything. While some of our Ghanaians are, doing this drill music, which is not ours, trying to copy the rap and then the hip hop. Does it include originality?
I think there's an element of that, but I mean, to use your example, Burna Boy, his first album, You know, the sound was different from the second album. You know, the second album had sounds on there which I guess even some Nigerians would say, oh, this is not original, we prefer the first album. So I think, yes, the sound plays a part, but it's the execution, it's the plan. Like, if you want to win a Grammy, you should be planning probably 2 years in advance. Like, I strongly feel like Jackie's on a good road. You know what I mean? When I look at how her career is developing, and already I know that she's just secured some situations that she'll probably announce herself. That's how it works. Like, you've got to have a clear plan and a clean strategy and a clear team.